college admissions and especially college merit scholarships are affected by two main factors: a student's GPA and their ACT or SAT score, with college costing an average of $84,000 for 4 years. Acing these tests is an important way to earn scholarship dollars, and I know parents' ears perked right up when we said that. Here now from Potential Magazine to talk more about the ACT, publisher Pam Mashburn, and from Mathnasium, Monica Virgil. Thank you both for being here with us. First of all, talk to us about ACT. Why is it so important?
Yeah, it's amazing that a 4-hour test is so important, but for admissions, you know, there's some minimum requirements, but probably more important is getting those college merit scholarships. You know, 80% of the scholarship money that our kids get come from the colleges from these merit scholarships, and there are only two things that they look at: GPA and those ACT scores. And you know, you work on, it doesn't seem fair, you work on the GPA for like 3 or 4 years, and then this 4-hour test is 50% of your score, kind of. But here's some good news. I know a lot of people think, oh, you take it and you get what you get, but it's a standardized test, which means if you take it in December or you take it in April, it's going to be 2 different tests, but they have to test, because they're standardized, they test the exact same skills. So that means we can study for it, and that's a great thing. And I have been talking to, I love finding experts in the field. And I found Monica, who's with Mathnasium, and she let me know that they're doing something new, and it's an ACT boot camp on Saturdays.
Well, tell us about this.
Talk about that a little bit.
Well, the ACT boot camp, I think, is going to benefit a lot of students, because most students take the test 11th, 12th grade, but the majority of the test is tested on those algebra skills that you learn in 8th or maybe 9th grade. And so brushing up on those skills, giving them tips to compute numbers in their head quickly is going to really boost their score. We have a good reputation.
Well, and that's the thing about it. You can take the test over and over and over again, so if they need to even come and see you more than once, they can do that too.
Yes, they have that option.
And what I love about, I was talking to her about the boot camp, because I think my son's going to do it. You know, he's got a really busy schedule and he works. So it's hard for him to take something like every week. What's nice about this is it's kind of intense on a Saturday when he doesn't really have anything scheduled. But what I like about it is she's going to have herself and 2 other instructors. There's only 20 kids or so, and they're going to take like a mini one, and they can find out like, what areas do I really need to focus on? Because if you already know it, let's not focus on that. Let's focus on those other areas. But one thing I really made my ears perk is when Monica said she's got some ways that with the calculation, so you can do it in your head. What was that? Talk about that a minute.
Right. So we'll just give them different strategies, kind of like Mathnasium. You come to work out your brain, so ways to compute numbers in your head quickly and proficiently. You can get through the test and put more energy and time on those more difficult questions.
You can get through it faster.
You'll work on things, figure out their strengths and weaknesses, and then work on strengthening things they really need to work on. Talk to us about the ACT. You know, they take it different times of the year.
They do, and there's 6 times per year. And if you've got a junior this year, December of next year, so in the fall, there's only 3 times that it's given. That's your last chance for scholarships, because the deadlines for scholarships are in January, February. So December's your last time to take it, and there's only 3 left this spring. Now, the Department of Education pays for our kids to take it in April, and it's a free one. Yay! So, but now's the time to start getting ready for it. And you know, we don't want to practice on those tests that cost $89. We can, and they can go to their counselors and they can get, you know, paper tests. There's some online resources, but for the Mashburns, we aren't real self-disciplined to do that on our own. We need somebody like a Monica that kind of says, okay, let's look at this and figure it out.
Well, Monica, if they're interested in taking this intensive course, how can they do that? How do they sign up for it, and is there a fee for what you do?
Yes, they can find all the details and the fee on my website, mathnasium.com/East Montgomery, or check us out on Facebook, Mathnasium of East Montgomery.
All right. Well, thank you so much for being here, both of you. And look for Potential Magazine. It is where teens and their parents hang out. Thank you so much for being here. And stay with us. Coming